All right, we're here with two musical theater students. If y'all could introduce yourselves for us, we'd appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Anna Garcia. I go by she, her, and I am a BFA MT.
Hi, I'm Liam Smith. My pronouns are they, he, she, and I am a musical theater BFA.
Excellent. So y'all are going to tell us a little bit about why you chose the musical theater track, right?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I think for me, musical theater, something that I was doing for not a considerable amount of time, but I was doing it enough where I really enjoyed it, and I could see myself doing musical theater, and I could see myself, out there, and there wasn't anything in terms of college-related courses or majors that I could really, truly picture myself in such a clear 2020 vision way, doing for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think everyone, at least I was told, they were like, if you don't need to be doing MT, don't do it. Choose a different career, find anything else. And I really found myself trying to find something else because I was like, okay, if everyone's telling me I should do something else, maybe they're right, but I couldn't. I truly couldn't see myself the same way doing something for 4 years or even the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It's definitely a different creative medium where I feel like not only me as a performer gets satisfied, but the audience as well, in such a raw and honest way that I feel like most mediums don't show recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think being in college for about 2 years now, I can still see myself continuing this. I don't see myself stopping at any point. And that's the thing, is you can change at any time. But, I've truly picked something that I really enjoy, and I can really use and hone. And I think that's another thing with, future projects and myself in the future. I don't have to do musical theater. However, I can use all the Holy Trinity, singing, dance, and acting, to share art, because I think that's the biggest thing about musical theater, is sharing art.
Right.
And like you said, it's a different medium comparatively to so many other things. But even just those skills alone give so much potential for so many different areas in
Right.
different cities, different, even across the seas,
Agreed. I think the reason I chose musical theater is because you can really do anything with it. Everyone asks you, so what are you going to do after college? And I'm like, I couldn't tell you.
Yep.
I'm kind of seeing where life takes me. I could end up in New York, I could end up in LA, overseas, I could end up in Georgia, literally anywhere in the world, because it's a universal medium. It's not something that only a specific company needs. Everyone needs art, and everyone needs to be transported to a different time. So I feel like it's a never-ending art that will always be alive. So I think that's one of the reasons I chose musical theater as well.
Wonderful. So here's a question for the two of you, because I know both of your work, and I have a feeling you probably had options for college and the types of programs you wanted to go to. You're both very strong performers. So why did you choose a BFA musical theater track versus an acting track where you could take voice, or maybe a BA where you could BA musical theater? Why BFA and musical theater? Why was that choice for you?
For me, it was the choice of, I like to consider myself an actor first, because I feel like without acting, you're not really telling a story, either singing or dancing. You need acting as the core, if not, it's kind of pointless. But the reason I chose musical theater instead of acting and just applying voice was because I wanted to stand true to the triple threat. I wanted to work as hard as I am working in my acting, in my dancing, and in my singing. I want to be able to grow so that I'm a true triple threat and not an actor first and then singer dancer second. But I also wanted the opportunity to be able to, I can still reach out and go into film if I want to, but I wanted the actual shot of, okay, this is all three areas, and I get to work as hard as I want in all three, and it's not more of a second option, because for me it isn't.
So you wanted that true triple threat experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about for you?
I think adding on to that, I felt as though a track in BFA for musical theater, it was simply just putting everything at a level playing field. So getting my acting, to a certain level, and then getting that singing to the same level, and getting dancing to the exact same level, so that I'm not competing against myself. Because a lot of what seems to be opportunities in the real world seems to be heavily focused on certain things, of course, like specific acting roles, specific singing roles, heavy dancing roles, and I just wanted to apply myself, honestly, to all three. And I think also it's just a little risk, like, musical theater, musical theater is fun, and it's something about taking the risk and forcing myself to hone all three parts. Just feels so rewarding at the end of the day.
Amazing. Wonderful, you two. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Wave goodbye to the folks at home.
Bye.